Next page is testing spinners. That's the next page, page 90. Alright, now we made a spinner on Friday. I hope you all have made. Alright, so we are going to test the spinners now and see. Find out which is the best spinner. What is this? It's a flying seed from a sycamore tree. Now this is the seed. Alright, now a sycamore tree has something that flies in the air. It's a flying seed. Okay, I used to have a sycamore tree in school, or rather many sycamore trees in school, and we used to get these flying seeds and play with it when I was a little girl. Okay, so we used to call them helicopters when I was little. That is right, they were called helicopters. Why? Because when you spin them up or throw them in the air, the sides will spin around and then fall. Okay, I wonder how it got there. I can't see any trees around. Alright, what to do? The students cut out their own spinners based on a sycamore tree seed they found. They thought about all the ways they could change them. They could try all these, or can you think of something else? So they used spinner templates, scissors, lots of different paper clips, stopwatch, and a measuring tape. Now last week I asked you to make only one paper spinner. I said don't make from so many different papers. I only need one to test only one. Okay, we are going to just try out one. So now try it yourself. Alright, these are the questions. What are you going to keep the same? What are you going to change? What are you going to measure and observe? How are you going to keep the test fair? And what do you think will happen? Now let's make one from paper. It needs to be heavier. I'm going to make mine out of tissue paper. I'm going to make the wings longer. I think it would be better if it was bigger. I want mine to be yellow. Alright, the color of the spinner doesn't matter. You just have to make it out of paper, like normal paper, not tissue paper. If you make it out of like normal, this kind of paper, if you make it out of tissue paper, of course it's going to be very flimsy and it's going to fall. It's not going to have any weight. So you need to make it from a paper that is a little bit more heavier, not tissue. And also you can't make it from a very heavy paper or a card paper, because then it will be too heavy and it will not spin. Alright, so what do? The students changed the paper the spinner was made from. They thought that the slower it fell, the better it was. They dropped their spinners from the same height each time. They measured how long they took to hit the ground. The students drew a table of their results. Now the students have made the spinners out of different materials. Now you made a spinner out of one material. Now what I want you to do is probably stand on a chair or stand on your sofa and just fling the spinner up into the air after this lesson is over, not now. Okay, you can try it after the lesson is over. When you spin it in the air, the pins that are holding it, you've put paper clips to the end, right? The pins that are holding it will help it to fall down. You have put a paper clip at the end. It will help it to fall down. And these two blades of the spinner will go round and round and it will fall. It will spin around. Okay, so you can try it out later, after this class is over. Later, okay everybody, after this video is over, then you can try it out. The students weren't sure what material was the students weren't sure that they were using the best material to make spinners. They noticed that the tissue paper spinner collapsed. They thought that maybe that wasn't fair. When they tried the magazine paper, their teacher walked past and made a drought. Maybe that wasn't fair. Now, what is drought? You can highlight drought. What is drought? Drought is like a gust of wind. Okay, when someone walks past, there's normally the wind will go through. So that changed the direction or the spinner from spinning properly. Okay, now what can you do better? What would you do if your results didn't seem quite right? All right. Now predict, what other ways could students test their spinners? Would the results be the same if they added paper clips to the spinners to make them heavier? What would happen if they dropped from a higher place? Do you think the size of the spinner matters? Why? What is it about flying seeds that make them spread everywhere? All right. So a spinner that is made from a heavier material, or if you put more paper clips than one, you can see over here they've only put one paper clip, but if you put more paper clips, of course the spinner will drop faster without spinning because it becomes heavier. So you need the right amount of weight for it to fall on the ground. Now the video is over. Now you can go and try your spinner. Please don't go on high places and then throw and be dangerous. Just go, probably stand on a chair maybe, and don't throw yourself. Throw the spinner, okay? Please don't throw yourself from the chair. You need to throw the spinner. Just throw the spinner into the air and it will fall down by itself if you have made it correctly, okay?